Alright. I have found it to be urgent that I needed to reveal this information. So, if you've been following my videos, I've been revealing a lot of the information of the hidden truth of the Creator, and I also reveal in my previous video the revelation of the pyramid. But I wanted to make this video to explain the biggest aspect behind what it is that the do what thou will is, and that's why you always see these people being very subliminal, is because the Luciferian rule of conduct is to do what thou will, which is the very first eternal principle and law that God created for us as mankind, is to have free will. So that's why all these people that are part of the Illuminati flash symbolism and an iconology, and it's because they're exploiting free will, because they have to openly corrupt the choices made by the people purely based on free will, based on what people are going to choose to do. So the whole reason you see Jay-Z wearing this and showing this is because he's trying to spread the Illuminati agenda. He's trying to recruit, he's trying to get more people to fall into the Illuminati trap, because basically all this iconology basically is the reason it corrupts our free will, is because we openly will start thinking about it, and that's where they get us, because it's free will, and that's why they have to create a stacked effect, like a black hole effect, of corrupting free will. So that they started with the base pyramids, because it's a hijacking of the imagination, and it's more than that, but it's that, and that's why we're at such a bad stage of where the Illuminati has taken it already, because the Illuminati has been caging free will since they built the pyramids, and probably before that. So at first, when they're first taking over the world, making sure that they do it through exploitation of free will of the people giving it up to them. That's why now it's been, thousands of years, and boom, now they got the power, because it's a black hole effect, because it's I'm sure everybody saw that gig where you put $1 in the mail and you're supposed to have 5 people mail it back to you, or mail it around, like create a pyramid effect, and you're supposed to get $1 million by like in a month or a week, because it stacks. That's how the Illuminati worked, and it's been stacking and building up, and even in the middle of them getting ready to take over the world, through the Illuminati agenda, and through exploitation of free will, the son of the creator was created because of what they are planning. In fact, I can actually pull up another image here that I can kind of explain. See if this is the best picture. Guess we'll do this one. Okay, so basically, on the bottom of this pyramid, this artifact, it says that the son of the creator comes. And notice how that looks like a serpent, because the serpent represents the devil in the war. So the body is a temple, and Satan has been taking people's bodies, souls hostage, waging war against the creator. That's his method, and he has to do it by getting past our free will. So that's why the Illuminati's bank off of wanting everybody to know about doing what thou shalt want to do, because it's iconology. They want everybody, because if you are told something, then you've been commanded information that you now either recognize as being true information or not. So they provide you a little bit of true information, but in the midst of a little bit of the truth that they try to show you, they're ultimately trying to fully corrupt you and get them into the order. So now I'm going to reveal the final part of do what thou wilt shall be the whole law. And it says love is the law, love under will. So they want everybody to be familiar with the divine nature of the creator, see, because that's the creator's main principle, is everybody has their free choice of what they want to do, but it has to have its boundaries on. And that's what this is about. Do what you want. So they're trying to tell everybody that they are the one that has the choice of saying what it is that's right and what it is that's wrong, and saying that there is no wrong and there is no right, because they bank off needing people to destroy themselves. So that's the best way to get someone to destroy themselves, is when they are willing to give up their free will. But then you also have here, you can see Aleister Crowley is holding his hand, and this is symbolizing how the Luciferians are holding on and protecting the light bearer. Yep, they are. So basically, the light bearer is behind everything that everyone is witnessing. Like, as far as you've witnessed that whole event with the Nazi Germany staged by the Luciferians. That's why it was written in prophecy and revealed, is because the devil, I don't want to get into that right now, because it's a whole nother thing to reveal about this other prophecy. But yeah, these people want everybody to be aware of free will. So your choice you can do bad, you can do good. There is no good, there is no evil, there is no judgment. That's what all the Luciferians try to brainwash people with believing, is, it doesn't matter what you do, there's never going to be a judgment. It doesn't matter, there's no such thing as good or evil. And they want people to corrupt into the order through free will. So That's why you see the pyramid on the cigarette pack, is because it sends out communicational signals to the brain, and it's iconology, and it that transcends through our consciousness, what we're aware of. So it's them trying to, that's how they get around exploiting free will, is by subliminally poisoning people, because curiosity is what will get people basically trapped and destroyed. There's a saying that says, an idle mind is the devil's playground. So when they're sitting around thinking about all these subliminals, boom, it just blows their brains out, and then they corrupt into the order, because it's a hijacking of the brain, and people, they'll lose it, and then it's whenever the brain can't figure something out, and then people don't tell them the whole side of the story, and they're not telling them, like, yeah, they're in the Luciferian order, and that their temple was sold as a piece of property, and now that they're trying to sacrifice as many people into the order as possible, and in fact they want everybody to corrupt into the order. If it were possible, everybody to turn their back against the creator, because they're creating a black hole. That's why our galaxy revolves around a black hole, is because we're in the middle of the Illuminati, where they are the black hole. They are destroying, they're trying to at least destroy everything, and then that they just want to leave the ones that are in the order left over, because they're the ones that are doing work for the Luciferian Illuminati. So it's like that's their reward, is they get. But that's what you got to remember, guys. That's why the creator made it so that we die, is because he knew that the devil was going to try to take us hostage and sacrifice us and destroy us. So it's like the creator's way of saying, do you want to be eternally damned, or do you just want to die one time? See, that's why he made it so that we die, because he had to put a limit on what Lucifer was going to do to us when he was going to destroy us. It's like, so the creator was like, all right, well, they're going to have to die within 100 years, because he's going to, if he would have left us in our eternal spirit form, where we didn't die, he would take us hostage for eternal. Oh gosh, you got to understand, like, when we go into our eternal spirit form, we're eternal. So it's like he's going to try to induce as much torture on you as you can, but you're eternal, so you can't die. So it's like the creator has to make it so that we understand, like, all right. And it was to our benefit, because it's like if their creator would have made it so that he would have kept torturing us over and over for eternity, damn, man, he would have kept our souls for eternity. But it's like we die in 100 years, so we can only use these people's identities for 100 years and bring hell to them for as long as they're alive. And they're lucky because, like I said, if God wasn't merciful and didn't know all things, and we were already in our eternal body, and we were eternal already, and then these people were at the mercy of the light bearer, he could torture them based on free will, because it's his choice, and they would be taken hostage. And that's what they are. This guy right there, he's taken hostage. I mean, as hard as it is to believe, yeah, that Aleister Crowley got taken hostage. Even though he was the most evil man in the world, but yeah, he was taken hostage, and well, I don't know if I really explained that the best I could, but that's really all I wanted you guys to be aware of is these people. So basically, that's why they've never told you this directly because it's called the greater sin. If somebody tells you to basically damn yourself for eternity and they don't trick you out of it through free will, you're gonna have to pay a price for it. So they're extra careful on how they're bringing people into the order and corrupting people of the world so that people corrupt themselves by themselves because then it makes them less guilty. Although overall, the creator is going to be the one that is able to judge who's done what and who's going to be in the most trouble because there's always a ringleader. And the light bearer is going to be the one that's, like I said, I'm not anybody to be able to make any judgments, so I don't know, but basically, he's probably going to be the first in line to have to answer some questions and shit. But yeah, so don't get fucking trapped into the order because it's that's your option. It's like do you want to die one time or do you want to fucking be damned for eternity? That's your choice, and God's already provided you with the natural solution and your way out because nobody is ready for the eternal damnation, and the reason there's going to be eternal damnation is because of the odds and the mathematics behind it. We had odds against us where we could have been eternally damned. That's what people aren't going to be able to reconcile and perceive because math is something that isn't very easy to understand and perceive. But yeah, we had the odds against us because the light bearer, so he had the odds to damn us for eternity. So he had a chance. And lucky for us, it fell outside of his grasp. And now we're at the end, or God knows where we're at, whatever you want to call it. Now we're at the revelation where we know what's really happening, and it's a matter of he still isn't gonna go back to the creator, and he still wants to try to eternally damn us. So basically the people that are in the order that are stealing people's souls and working for the order are the ones that are probably at the highest risk of eternal damnation, because E equals MC squared. They're the ones that are making everything worse and worse, and then just pawning everything down the chain like, oh, well, then it's not my fault no more, it's down to that branch. And that's not how the creator works. He doesn't see it like that. Because if you're part of the order, you're part of the fucking order, and if you're doing that subliminal shit thinking that you're not gonna be found guilty of witchcraft and sorcery behind that shit, you're fucking mistaken, because God knows the intention of what you do, and this is broadcasting a spell. This guy, he is a walking spell. Okay? So is Aleister Crowley. This guy, he is a walking spell. Okay? Elton John he is a walking spell, because he belongs to the Luciferian Order. Whoever else belongs to the Luciferian Order. It's not easy to know who everybody that does belong to the Order, but you can know who belongs to the Order because they backslide against you, and it kind of pops out at you like, dude, this person's like saying one thing, and then they're doing another thing. So those are the most obvious ones, and those are the ones that are higher up in the Order. So I just want to get this message broadcast out there, because I am done with them doing their witchcraft and their sorcery, and them doing all this subliminal shit. So I'm warning people so that you ain't a victim of all this damn telepathy and fucking witchcraft and all these spells that are being cast out towards you, because you have to remember, each individual person has the power to cast out their own spells. So you guys are being bombarded with, bam, you got these spells being cast out. So you guys need to be aware of this stuff, because if you're not, you're going to end up in the Order. If we give these people enough time, everyone will be in the Order, because they have the light bearer. It's their free will that they've chosen. So they have artificial intelligence that is automatically checkmating everything, and they're robots now. They're fucking. You are actually witnessing pure robots, absolute puppets to the Luciferian Order, and it's because they are cast out to further poison free will, because it's kind of like the particle accelerator, and it's been getting faster and faster throughout the thousands of years, and now it's like finally collided, where it's being revealed, because it's like that strange matter on that particle accelerator. Like when you collide those particles, it's like you can always just keep breaking it down to more levels, and it's like eventually when you collide a particle so hard, there becomes strange matter that starts emitting out. And that's kind of what this is. It's like they've collided so hard against all this sorcery and witchcraft that now the strange matter is popping out, which is the revelation of us knowing like what's happening, how it infinitely can be divided. It can be there. It's holographic in nature, so it's like what they're doing. It's just they can only corrupt so much, but they're never going to be successful, because it's just like the particle accelerator. It's just going to be infinitely able to collide and split into deeper and deeper levels. Yeah, maybe they will be able to predict the levels they break down to, but it doesn't change the fact it'll just always have more dynamic in levels to the collision if you just add more velocity. Because when you add more velocity, you get a new boundary. So now that these people are so far out of bounds that they're facing eternal damnation. And I'm not just pointing out Jay-Z. I'm not saying that this guy himself is going to be eternally damned, because anybody can be saved. It doesn't matter who you are. This guy right here, even though he's a part of the Illuminati, if he gets saved and does what he can to get back to the Creator, he could make it back. It's a matter of if he wants to. It's everybody's own choice. It's so as far as Jay-Z goes, we don't know where he's going to be at the end, but as far as right now, yeah, he is doing sorcery and witchcraft. But as long as we're aware of it, we're not in so much danger, because that's his power behind people. He can't do anything to you unless you actually accept it, you know. So, you know, now that you're aware of what he's doing, his witchcraft isn't gonna be able to harm you because you know what he's doing and you know his boundary. Like, he doesn't have authority over you. That's why it says in the Bible, like, the devil doesn't have authority over the people if we exile him and we don't engage in conversation with him. That's why he has to break through that boundary of us going to him, us talking to him, us giving up our boundaries. So he's just waiting till he can cross the line on you. So now you know what they're doing. You know, you're not in as much danger because they're like spiders, you know. They're like fucking prey. They're ready to just get you, man, because it's like free will. If you come into their area, it's their choice to fucking, if they want to cocoon you up and send you to the fucking Illuminati order and put your fucking body on one of their piles and shit. So, I mean, he even looks like a spider. Look at that. Look at this fucking guy's eyes right there. He looks like a fucking... He looks like he's just... He might... I mean, the only thing this guy is missing is a fucking cobweb coming down from his back. And he's not hanging off a fucking cobweb and shit. So, yeah, man, you guys gotta be aware, you know. Don't just walk up to these fucking people because that motherfucker could just spider your ass out, dude. And it's his free will. Like, if he wants to sacrifice you to the Illuminati for more power and you gave up your free will, that's his choice. So don't give that guy, don't give them, not just him. I'm not trying to single this guy out or anything. It's just he just so happens to be the one that I recall that wears this phrase on him, and that's what I happen to be going over. So it's not just him, everybody. It's everybody that is in the Illuminati, and you just got to be aware of it because it's not easy to know who is actually in the Illuminati because it's their free choice to tell you. So the more discreet they are about it, the higher risk and higher sin that they do. That's why they try to tell you as much as they can. Like, they try to warn you, stay the fuck away from me, stay away from me. I'm like possessed. Because the more that they warn you, the more it has been granted under free will. So that's why some of these ones moving higher up the ladder, they just fucking tell everybody, like, and then everybody's like sees their subliminals because they're trying to fucking, you know, let the Luciferian light go in them and do as much damage to the world as they can, and they're not afraid of consequence. So it's the ones that, you know. So at least this guy, he's warning you, fucking dude, and showing you like he's ready to fucking sacrifice you to the Illuminati, and he's doing it through iconology. You know, some people don't even fucking, they barely even show you. Like, I will tell you, no matter what, true people in the Illuminati, they will always show you subliminals and signals, because that is what the nature of the Illuminatist is, and a Luciferian is, and they always follow, do what thou will, and they always go, they know that they have to be careful with people's free will. But that's why, hey, some people, they're just fucking crazy, and they don't care. So they're trying to get as many fucking crazy people that, who knows, but yeah, fucking stay away from these subliminals and don't let them blow your brains up. And that's what this is about. It's about you giving up your free will. So like I said, I'm the first person to tell you, like, all these videos I'm making, these people are probably fucking so afraid of me, because these are secrets that they cannot reveal, because it's like, if they reveal these secrets, it's the whole reason the order is even still under construct and order. It's because it banks off these rules. But the thing is, the reason I'm able to reveal this, everything about the order is because I'm outside of the order, and that's why I'm not in danger, because they don't cross the line. Like they know about they know about free will. That's why I'm broadcasting this information as soon as possible, because it's like they need to be warned that, you know, they've been busted, so that when they do get damned into eternal damnation, that's their the reason that they actually got to pay the consequences, because everybody figured it out, and it was their choice, that they're like, oh, give them more time to let them try. So that they were granted that more time to try, and since they got that more time to try and they failed, they had to pay the price. So, fucking, all I can say is, I'm the only one outside of the order, that I know of for sure. I don't know who all is in the order, and I don't care who's in the fucking order. Fuck their order. Their whole order is going down, and they should have known that their order was going down the second that they fucking killed Jesus. I mean, them people are fucking suicidal, and that's why I know that these people are straight suicidal. Like, these people are fucking crossing the line even right when Jesus is coming in to destroy. Like, Jesus was getting ready to destroy the New World Order and the Illuminati right there. Like, they were already doing exactly what they're doing right now. It's like a simulator, like a computer game to them. And they tap into people that are inside the order, so their bodies are a temple, and they can print information into the earth. Just like a CD-ROM, it loads like software. It's like, if you choose to let the Luciferian order come into your body, then you can now transcend information out, and they print all this more poison to expand the order, because eventually they want the whole fucking everybody inside the order just fucking checkmating everything, because it's like an avalanche effect. As soon as the order gets big enough, it's just going to keep taking over everything quicker and quicker, and that's what their plan is. But now they're in some deep shit, because I should not know what I know. They were waiting till 2012 to actually see it for themselves, but you know, they're a bunch of gamblers. They gotta see it for themselves, and now they're fucking realizing what 2012 is all about, and well, they're in for a fucking ride, because I'm gonna tell you right now, 2012 is about us and figuring out the Illuminati agenda, and that's why they say it's gonna be Doomsday, and they're trying to avoid Doomsday. They're trying to avoid Judgment Day. And if the way they can avoid Judgment Day is if they corrupt everybody into the Illuminati, into the order. So they're still trying to get everybody into the fucking order. And they know that the goddamn Judgment Day is still coming on them. And who knows when it's going to happen? It's going to happen when it happens. You know, let the Creator knows all things. His will is going to be done, not ours. Whenever he comes back, he comes back. But yeah, fucking these crazy motherfuckers, they don't want to give it up, because it's their free choice. So fucking sad to say, but yeah, now there has to be a Judgment Day, because they don't want to fucking believe that we're against this. It's like they're finally gonna have to be like, all right, you're gonna have to be eternally damned since you won't just back off what people want to do. And that's what's gonna teach them. That's what they're gonna. That's how they're gonna learn. To stop trying to fucking destroy people. Because God knows everything. He knows that we all want to live. So don't be that criminal sitting there fucking trying to get everybody damned into eternal damnation, trying to feed the fucking fire. Because that fire isn't going nowhere. God, he is gonna fucking destroy that Illuminati order, and there's gonna be hell to pay. Oh man, if you people had any idea how far back this goes, dude, the Luciferian order goes back since the beginning of time, since the very first humans in existence, over 500 plus million years ago. And this is the first time we've ever figured it out. You guys really need to be thankful that if you're not inside that order, because I'm telling you, being inside that order, I can't even tell you. Being inside that order. Oh man. It's just the devil trying to set them up, trying to get them in trouble, trying to get them eternally damned. And they're taking the bait. Don't let them get you mad. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the devil will get you mad. Just take a minute to breathe, relax. Take a day, even if you got to. Take a week, take a month, take a year, whatever you got to do. Take some time, relax. Don't let them get you angry, riled up. God's gonna be the one to work all of the judgment out. So, well, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I think that covers the video as good as I can. I don't know. I feel like I might redo this video. We'll see. Yep. So, and I'm telling you guys, we're on a head-on collision with these Luciferians' fucking sick plan. And yeah, I'm telling you, their plan is to sacrifice you to the fucking devil. So. Whew, man, there's some deep shit, guys. I guess I kind of want to tell people more about how I'm outside of the order. As far as I know, I'm the only person outside the fucking order, okay? I swear to you. I'm the only one that I know of. Yes, I know that there are many others outside of the order, but I'm the first one to get away. I'm the first one to discover it and fucking realize it and avoid it. Normally people discover it, realize it, and then boom, they're sucked in. So yeah, luckily I got away. And I'm just trying to warn everybody, because I just can't stand for this shit. I can't stand for trying to fucking eat your goddamn brother like a fucking goddamn, like you're a fucking spider, and cocoon him up and suck him fucking dry. I'm not about that. That's just fucking gross. Okay. You know, God gave us fucking human bodies. You know, He didn't put us in fucking the body of a spider. So stop acting like a fucking spider. Start acting like a goddamn human. That's all I got to say. Fucking sick motherfuckers.